Okay, I didn't mean to pop up on live that quick, but hello. And it looks like the stream's going to start as a vertical. Sorry about that, guys. I've been doing good at getting it horizontal. I'm going to show you the drink of the day here in just a sec. One of the drinks of the day. Not sponsored. Lipton Diet Green Citrus. Almost done. And so I also have a Lipton Green Tea White Peach. Not sponsored, either one of them. Also, not sponsored, my EMS T150. Time to do some quick breaths on it. And then we got a lot to talk about today. I can't find my little mouthpiece. Put that on there. So we'll do one set of five, two sets of five. And that's good. It's hard, but it's deep, good breaths. We got 3 weeks, 2.5, right at 3 weeks to go to do it all. So, next, quick update on my health. Went to the hematologist today. Great news. My blood count's still high, so I didn't get an infusion today. Every 6 months we check and determine if I need to get iron or potassium. We still don't know about the potassium, but my blood count was high enough that we did not have to do an infusion, which makes my day. So now, a little bit of the first part of the video. What is art abandonment and why do I do it, and how you can participate in art abandonment. So art abandonment is nothing new it wasn't something I created, but it's something that I have fully embraced and I work really hard on it. Art abandonment just means you take and create art of any size, art of any type, and you just leave it for random people to find. Now, the trick is, so that they know it's not a lost item, is you include a card that tells them, congrats, you found the piece. Here, go to this Facebook page and let them know you found it. I do that. But I also give them my email, I give them my personal email address to contact me, and I will put it on Facebook. A group that is over 50,000 artists are on there that abandoning work. So I'll put yours on there, and I also do a video about the pieces people have found. Excuse me. Didn't mean for that to happen. That was a deep one, me taking their sip. So, I've been doing art abandonment since 2016. I've been doing this abandonment since 2016. And I am having some problems with... Okay, I'm sorry. I was just having some trouble with a couple of people that were coming in. A friend of mine got 2016, 5 years. A friend of mine, she had found a piece, talked about it, and before she could abandon art on her own, she passed away. I just picked up the mantle and have been abandoning art ever since. There's 2 versions to the art abandonment story. This is just the straight out art abandonment adventure story itself. So this is why I do art abandonment at all. There's also the Power of Love story that talks about the pieces that are created for the Power of Love collection, and basically tells a lot about my story. Excuse me, I haven't been up that long, but it wears you out. It wears me out going to therapy, or going to the doctor, or going to do labs or x-ray. Just, it's a taxing thing. And that was everything I wanted to talk about, not only art abandonment and set the thing. I didn't create it. I've just embraced it. And thousands of pieces of art I've abandoned over the last few years. I'd say roughly 2,000, 2,200, somewhere like that. I've abandoned like over 500 while I've been in here, a nursing home. Different sizes, different types. There's been projects that you might even not even know is part of the art abandonment group. As you're walking through, sometimes you'll see flower arrangements on paths, and that's a type of art abandonment. You might find the trees hung with the there's been trees that have had ornaments hang off of them. When you go by and you can pick up a ornament, that's sort of like what I did with one of my pieces. There's a mobile. We went to the, it was about opening, it was just a little piece welcoming people from different nations. And I put it outside the Americana Center in Louisville on a tree because I was afraid of getting closer because I've been caught. Later found out that they actually had put it up in their lobby. Don't know if it's still there. There were 3 of the same pieces made. One was displayed at my church without them knowing it was me. One at the Americana Center in Louisville, and one with the Louisville Youth Group in Louisville. So I don't know. I don't know if all 3 of them still had the pieces of art, but they did have them on display for a while. There's the best places to abandon art. Now, this will get people. Depending on the art you have, it's going to depend on where it's a good place. What if you're abandoning rocks, just putting them anywhere a child could run, they're going to find them. For example, I've abandoned quite a few. Haven't got any. I don't think I've ever gotten one person from where I abandoned these pieces to ever report they had found them, but they had to. There's a place up in Evansville, okay? And it's this park, and they have this crooked house. Okay, it has its own little driveway, has its own little grass. It's got a pond. It's a kid's paradise. Okay, it's like a adult like bigger than a kid, like fairy house. It's all one floor, and you can run around it, and there's seats around it, and it's become the rock hiding place. So, great place to hide rocks. I've also hid pieces of art there. I know people have picked them up because I've seen them go away with them, but I have never had a person tell me they found a piece there. So they're used to rock hunting, so a lot of times you don't report the rocks, so that might be why. You got large pieces of art, maybe outside of a grocery store or in a buggy. I've seen a lot of bigger pieces left in buggies. I put my small ones on the buggies, and they throw their purses, and then they're like, oh, I found a piece of artwork. Is this here when I was buying my groceries, or did somebody drop it in? And it's been in the cart for like 2 days traveling around. Sorry, that was my drink. An empty drink. So anyhow, that's another thing that you can do when it comes to helping you find locations. I'm like a thesaurus because I have some art in 4 countries now, 5 with the United States. In the United States, I have every continental state except Wyoming and North Dakota and South Dakota. All of the rest of the states. I do not have Hawaii, and I don't have Alaska. So, 5 states. So if you're in one of those 5 states, let me know. I'll get you a piece of artwork, and I got one in that state. I do what is called love mail, which a lot of people have received love mail. And basically, get your address, make a package, and send it to you. It is expensive doing love mail because not only are you creating the art, but you're paying to mail it. And the most I ever paid for mail was about $25 one piece. But I didn't want it to be broken, and it was a large collaboration. It had art piece, like these arts that looked like trophies. They were these cups, and on top of the cups were animals. And like 10 of those, and it had a Jeep that had little characters in it and a shark on top. And then it had cassette tapes that had little figurines done on the cassette tapes. So it had lots of art, and it cost me like $25. It was a Barbie Jeep too, with this big old shark on the top. But it was like $25 to mail that package. There was another package I had ready to send, and if you ever watch this Creatives, I'm sorry you never got your piece. It took me forever to find a box the size that they would mail. And then when I went to mail it, they had done their thing at YouTube, and you had backed off of YouTube. So if anybody gets a hold, sees Creaties, if you've never been to his channel, it's CRE8OS, Create, CRE80S, Create 80s. And he's got a great Instagram page. He did some personal vlogs from traveling, a couple adventures to unique places, showing art. He did his own art abandonment series, which was kind of cool. Didn't have any problem with it. I was going to send him, he had got his 4,000 hours, his 1,000 people, and I was going to send him this gigantic piece of art. And YouTube, the tubes as they're known, said that the 4,000 hours didn't count. And because the 4,000 watch hours didn't count, he wasn't moved to a making money account, which he should have been. He had the marathon. So, yeah. So let's do this quick photo reveal as I'll wait on the last one to show in case anybody jumps in. I know 4:30 is my usual time, but as you can tell, I am fighting exhaustion today. So I told you I was going to be doing a couple of abstract pieces. I think they're all but dry. So here's. Hi, welcome to the crazy world. And you just fell on the floor. How'd you like the floor? Okay. Strip me back down. Don't want to be that big. So I'll take it off now. So I'll show you this one. Oh, here you go. Here's the first abstract one. And then let me move it. Here's the second abstract piece. And then the big reveal is the piece that was chosen yesterday. And there it is. And it's looks like a pony. Got some some scenes, birds, some grass. So I think I did pretty well with this, and I really liked it. And with that being said, since I did a pony today, and I'm in here, if you see this later, you can comment. But I was thinking, since I had a pony, I was going to do these tomorrow. The sheep and the calf. So the lamb and the calf for tomorrow. Those are the two I'm planning on doing. I'll have more time. I'm not going anywhere. And then we'll regroup tomorrow. Pick some more out. Just wanted to explain abandoning for any newbies and show my art. Talk about my good news that I'm fine. I got an application yesterday and I got to fill that out. So other than that, we are doing good. And I'm going to call it a day. If you see this, come back and give it a big thumbs up. And know that I appreciate you all for watching and coming back every day for these quick, unedited live streams. Thanks again and Happy abandoning, everyone.